Good morning, Castaic. I'm Dustin Joseph Yogo.
And my name is Amanda Lee.
Welcome to the third show of the 2020 to 2021 school year.
Thanks for joining us as we close out the third week of distance learning. It's been quite the difficult journey so far, but we hope everything has been going smoothly.
As we head into the weekend, we're here to give you the scoop on what's going on around online school.
Today, we have an interview with our assistant principal, Mrs. DeLauder, a Zoom short film, a student interview, and a weather report.
Get ready, because Good Morning Castaic starts right now.
Wake up for an adventure with anchors Amanda Lee and Dunstan Liogo, and reports from Henry Swindell, Brady Petit, and Dunstan Liogo. This is Good Morning Castaic.
To start off today's show, we have a story on Mrs. DeLauder, CHS's assistant principal. With the future being so uncertain and the stresses of online learning becoming more and more real, Henry Swindell got in touch with our assistant principal to see how to deal with times like these.
Hi, I'm Henry Swindell. This week, I sat down with our assistant principal, Mrs. DeLauder, to talk more about our unusual semester. Let's take a look. Thanks for meeting with me today. First, what would you like students to know?
I want kids and parents to know that throughout this process, if you feel stressed and you feel like this is more than you can handle, you're right. It is more than any of us can handle, and you are not the only one who feels that way. My kids are stressed. I'm stressed. The student whose picture appears next to you in your Zoom grid is also stressed. You are not alone.
I heard the district established a warm line. Can you tell me about that?
Sure, the Warm Line is a support system put out by the Heart District for before a crisis occurs. So I have received numerous phone calls from parents or emails from kids who feel like they're in some stage of crisis. The Warm Line is a great place to go before a genuine crisis happens and the police or the hospital need to be involved. This is, I'm starting to feel like I'm not in control of my environment. I'm starting to feel stressed that I can't manage. I'm a little bit worried about what's coming and I need someone to talk to.
How do you access the warm line?
You can go on the Castaic High School website, and we have a link to the Warm Line there. It's also on our Facebook page, and you will be directly connected with somebody who will call you to talk you through your mini crisis or your moment where you need a little extra support.
All this is really good to know. Thank you for your time. These are difficult times. Reach out if you're feeling stressed. Check in on friends if they're struggling. Even though we're off campus, we're still a pack. This has been Henry Swindell reporting for Good Morning Castaic.
Thank you, Henry and Mrs. DeLauder, for that. Sometimes it can be hard to deal with times like these. It's nice to know that I'm not alone.
Yeah, these 3 weeks certainly have been stressful, but that definitely helped.
Wait, it's already been 3 weeks?
Yep, it's pretty easy to lose track of time. When it comes down to quarantine, it seems like doing just that would be a breeze. Speaking of quarantine, one GMC member in particular has found a way to relieve his boredom. Brady Petit created a short film on Zoom, showing us that even during these times, we can create something fun.
Sounds interesting. Let's check it out.
Good morning, Castaic. My name is Izzy Calvin.
And I'm Xander Grable.
And welcome to GMC's very first episode of the year.
Here at GMC, we are super excited to start off the year with new and familiar faces, even if it may be from a distance.
Today, we have a great show to kick off the new year. We have 2 segments, including some quick tips for online learning and a phony news segment called Not Necessarily the News.
Well, let's jump right in, because Good Morning Castaic starts right now.
Hello?
Dude, where are you?
What do you mean?
You're 20 minutes late to the biology Zoom.
What? I'm late.
Hello? Hello?
Sorry, I took your computer to the park. Your brother? Gosh! my gosh. It is so hot. Hey Siri, what's the temperature outside?
It's 125 degrees outside.
JK, it's actually at home. Ha 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 ha, April Fools. It's August 20th. Computer.
Great short film, Brady. Thanks for that. Glad to see that some of us have been making the most out of these unexpected times.
Definitely. Speaking of unexpected, Chandon Moon was eager for his first year of high school, ready for a new experience at a whole new campus. However, things didn't go exactly as planned.
Here's a look from his perspective about entering online high school as a freshman. Heading into third week of distance learning here at CHS, many students are still getting used to online learning. From classrooms to Zoom calls, this has become the norm to students all across the world. While many have not been fazed by this, a lot of students still wish that being on campus was an option. Today, I'm with a freshman, Chandon Moon, to talk about his online learning experience as a new high schooler and how and when he wants to return to campus. How's it going, Chandon?
It's been going fine. I mean, as well as it can in quarantine distance learning. And distance learning, I've been doing fine. Like, I've kept up with my work and stuff, but I'd much rather to be on campus rather than online.
How does it feel to start out high school virtually?
Starting high school virtually is not what I imagined when thinking of going into high school as a freshman. I always expected to actually go into school on the first day, see my friends, and have a good time. But instead, I was just in my room, and I just did it online.
So let's all assume this virus stuff will be over in a few months. When do you think we'll return to school, and what safety precautions do you want to see in place?
I think hopefully we'll return to school by October. That is what I'm hoping for. But if that doesn't happen, it is what it is. And when we go back to school, I don't really care what precautions they put in place, 6 feet apart or masks. That doesn't really matter as long as we get to go back to school. And I would just really love to go back to school and see my friends.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, Chandon. I'm Dustin Joseph Yogo, reporting for Good Morning, Castaic. As a fellow freshman, I can certainly relate to what Chandon was saying about not starting high school on campus and not having your friends there with you.
It's also pretty hard to concentrate with just online school.
The heat isn't helping at all. It's been a bit hot lately, hasn't it, Amanda?
With all of these fires popping up around California, I can totally believe that. Will we cool down a bit, or will the summer heat continue? Let's see what our weather report has in store for this week.
Good morning, Coyotes. My name is Jacob Calderon, and I hope you like hot weather because this week is full of it. Today, the temperature outside peaks at 98 degrees. On Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, it'll be 93 degrees. Tuesday, it will peak at only 87, but Wednesday, it goes right back up to 91 degrees. Thursday will be 93, and last but not least, on Friday, it'll peak at 96 degrees. So, Coyotes, make sure to stay safe and cool. Reporting for Good Morning Castaic, I'm Jake Calderon.
Thanks for the weather, Jacob. Sounds like a perfect weekend to go to the beach.
Sounds like a great idea. Let's go this weekend. That, however, just about wraps up our show. We hope you enjoyed what we have in store today.
Remember to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at GM Castaic. You can also watch replays of our shows on our YouTube channel.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, Coyotes.